Welcome, Scorpio, to your mid-month reading for May. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, this reading will be from the 13th through the 19th. So what's going on with Scorpio from the 13th to the 19th? We're getting ready for that full moon in Scorpio with the lunar eclipse tonight. For those in the North American region, the 16th. For those in the UK, I believe. It's South America, I believe. Okay, so anyways, we have the manifesting. Look at that. You're manifesting. Feels like there's a lot of innovative ideas and creativity going on around you as you are manifesting this. We can feel this innovation going around, expansive, productive. Wow, I just feel all this energy around you, Scorpio. Clarifying on the situation. What are you manifesting? What are you bringing to light? It feels like there was challenging times. It's kind of a challenge. It feels like you're putting yourself into this expansive, productive area of your life, but it feels challenging to get it done. Okay. So, awaiting the results of the situation, of the manifestation to come together, right? And it feels, it feels like a challenge. It feels like, well, look, I'm manifesting this, but at times, why do I feel sometimes, you guys, you're manifesting a lot of things at once, right? It's like, well, if I do this, then I can do this, and I can do this. And then it feels like, you know, you're trying to control a lot of situations around you, trying to manifest a lot. Maybe it's like one piece of the puzzle to the next piece of the puzzle. So we'll start with plan A, but then we're going to start also trying to manifest plan B. As we're waiting for plan A, there we go. Communication. Watch your communication for the change. We see these fives coming up, which is talking about the change. It's talking about awaiting results. I don't want to get too much into the numerology, right? Because numerology is next. But look at the 7 over here. It says, like, the divine says, yeah, you're awaiting the results because you are staying stable within your roots. You see the roots of the tree saying you're staying grounded. You're staying as stable as possible, but you're still waiting for this to happen. And maybe there is something very challenging going on around you that you just feel like you, yes, don't have the control, but you're trying to keep the control. You're trying to make it orderly, trying to like keep it into a box. Yeah, try. It's kind of like keeping the ball in your own court, because the control over here is saying, and it's 8 manifesting. So I am manifesting, but I am trying to keep it as suited and grounded and in control in this little box as much as possible. But you are creatively using your throat chakra, saying my creativity is communicating. And so it does feel like there is a lot of communication going around. You might be scheduling a lot of things that you're doing to manifest and make this come into light. So it's kind of an exciting thing, though, going on over here with you, though, Scorpio, because it's like you're creating an exciting atmosphere with all this innovative, like, productive progress that's going on. And it's almost like it's kind of like it's making its way through. It just feels like when it comes through, it's going to be like magic. I don't know. I keep seeing the card like magic. It's on its way. Just simply keep loving. Keep your heart chakra open. Just keep simply loving and keep doing what you're doing, because whatever is happening, it is manifesting around you. It just feels like, boy, what a challenge this is to get this off the ground, right? Because you put yourself into a leadership role, and you know that you're in the, like, you're in control as the emperor. You have, or I'm sorry, this is the emperor. You have the control, right? You have the lead as the emperor. You have the control. You are loving what you're doing. So, you know, it's just like you're kind of like in the waiting game. Okay. Whatever you do, don't change your focus. Wow, don't change your focus. We don't get that one very often, right? We usually, it's like, change your focus. You're not doing a good job. This one's saying, don't change your focus. Keep saying what you're saying. Keep your chakras going strong. right? Keep going. Because you are balancing everything out. Even though it's challenging, it's almost like it's challenging you for a reason. How far can Scorpio go? How far can they keep being the leader? Once you lose control, it's almost like everything you manifested is going to take longer to come through, right? But that's not really what it's saying. What it's saying is keep in control because it's on its way. You've got this. Look at that transformation on its way. You're already rebuilding everything around you. You're in the process of rebuilding. You've already pretty much let go of what you don't need. You've put all your hard work and all the control into this challenging time, saying, I'm not going to allow this to make me sad, hold me back, because I know who I am, and what I want. So, wow, there's a huge adjustment here. Huge adjustment. Wow. So even though it might feel like challenging, maybe it's even kind of awkward, however it might be for you, my friends, it's actually kind of unexpected. There's definitely going to be an unexpected outcome coming out in this. We can feel that as you're manifesting all these wonderful things. Let's go ahead and use these tarot cards and see what's going on with these oracle cards, right? Like, what the heck? Yeah, because you're blowing the horn. So you have the challenging time, but the good news is coming. It's going to be healthy. It's going to be great. You're making all the good calls. You're making controlled effort, and controlled good judgment calls on everything. So it's just waiting. There it is. So what choices, are going to happen while you're waiting the results? How far into this world are you going to look? Because it's saying keep your hand where it is. Don't take your hand off. Remember, because it says don't change your focus. It says keep your focus. So you're going to keep your hand on this wand. Look out into the world. Keep focusing on the things and communicate with what you are manifesting to allow it to happen. Wow, you have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. The more you speak it, the more your rewards are coming towards you. The more progress you're making. Do not have any kind of fear, just keep adjusting fearlessly, Focus on what you need to focus on and keep that focus in mind. If you need to be publishing something, you're writing a book, you're doing whatever you're doing, keep continuing to do it. Now, do not allow it to keep you stuck. Because it does feel like at one time, maybe you were in this process of just kind of meditating on it. I didn't want to move because I didn't really know where I was going. And now you've really taken the control over here with the Hangman upside down, saying, I'm leaving this place. I'm traveling towards the plans that I have. Your mood has changed. We see all the water coming through and the beautiful Pisces card saying my mood is fun, friendly, exciting. I want to communicate from the heart. Sitting next to the Simply Love, the heart chakra card there for any kind of communication and commitment that's coming my way. So there is definitely some kind of promise of commitment coming. And it shows that you have a lot of faith of where you're going as well. So if this is all about love, don't give up because they're going to come back to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Keep simply loving and showing them, right, how much you care. With the Hermit over here, it says there will be times that you need to reflect. Stop, reflect, and that's fine. This just means slow down, reflect what you need to reflect upon the promises when you're taking the lead. It just means that there's going to be a slow time. Right, where I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm not going to get worried. So it's pretty much with the Hermit, like when you start to get a little worried about something, just kind of feel more relieved. Put yourself in kind of a hermit mode. Take yourself out of the situation, relax, reflect upon the situation so that you can start becoming more confident about the situation and start finding the keys that you have within yourself. This will actually bring you back to a more simple person, right? It's going to simplify your mood, simplify who you are. And taking the lead over here, it also feels like you are kind of simplifying everything because it feels like you kind of knocked down. Look, when you're in a challenging time, you can only allow it to challenge you so much. Okay? So you have to aspire to all this confidence that's going down so nothing weighs you down. So giving in more vitality. Yeah. So once you go into this place of kind of slowing down, simplifying things again, you're going to find the vitality and the courage once again to kind of, get back to where you need to be. Your willpower and vitality are just going to, really spark up and you're going to feel more energized about the situation. right? And you're going to kind of reconnect with yourself. And if you need to rework a little bit of things here and there, you know, within the commitments and the things that you're doing, this will give you the opportunity to do so that you can take more risks during the situation. Because having the risks and really wanting to fly and really wanting the new beginning, that's where it's going to put you back, because you're going to say, this is where I'm reconnecting with myself and pushing on what I'm manifesting, pushing where I want to be. And everything's going to feel a little more friendly too. The Queen of Wands is very friendly, right? So everything's going to feel a little more friendly. And you can also feel like you're traveling towards what you're rebuilding and what you're transforming and how everything's going the way you want it to go. Bringing in the Ace of Wands. So now you have this fresh new kind of start and outlook of where you are definitely traveling to and what you're actually doing, right? Do not allow any isolation or sadness to come through as you're manifesting, because the magic is happening around, happening around you with the sun. So there's the promise again. Promise, you know, promise. So you got like 3 promises here that are saying, because the sun will shine, don't worry about the challenging time, because that darkness is getting ready to go away. And it might not even be a huge darkness. It just could be just like this kind of raining cloud with the challenging time that just kind of, you know, kind of bugs you and picks at you, right? Something just kind of, you know, doesn't feel like it's always going my way, what I'm trying to pursue, right? But now it's saying the conversations around you are changing. Things around you are going the way that you want them to go. Better communication, better places to travel, knowing that you're on the right road, going the higher route, cutting through the clouds to get to the sun. You know, and you're going to feel like you're kind of this Queen of Swords, because you're going to say, now you're listening to what I want to say with my throat chakra, right? Because I'm trying to communicate this. I'm trying to get this out either to the universe, to these people, all these things, and actually they're listening. And now you feel like that boat is really moving towards the right direction as you're really diving into this manifestation actually coming to light. And we see it coming to light when the sun comes out, because the sun says, here I am. Here's your manifestation. You see that? You communicate it. Here I come. I'm moving on in. So you could say it's not the fastest chariot in the world, but it's definitely moving you into the right direction as you're taking the high road over here. See, so it's definitely moving you exactly where you need to be. So it's kind of like making you dive in deeper, activating these relationships and bonds and promises and all these things around you. So you might even feel like there's even a little more towards the 19th to the, I'm going to even say maybe the 20th, even though I said it was to the 19th, but I'm kind of feeling 20 over here. But it's going to find that your communication and socialization is going to take a huge leap, right? So, and you know, when it does do that, it's going to help ease any of the focus that you had on the challenging times. It's going to ease up any heaviness within your atmosphere, because it's also going to reconnect people around you. It could even be a Leo or, you know, the Sagittarius, Capricorn. I have a lot of them. I have, Leo twice. But it's going to feel like you guys are on the same page in a lot of ways. So if you are having some difficulties with someone actually listening to you at work or through this process or however it is, you're going to feel like you're actually having a turning point within this relationship of this person. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could just be anyone, right? Because like I said, it could be just you trying to get your book sold to this publisher ain't listening. You see what I'm saying? So it feels like, however it is, everything's becoming more secure through the communication. So it's an important time right now for these intense communicative bonds. I'm going to say it's a bond because it feels like it's kind of bonded to each other with the Hierophant over there. Saying, yeah, we're kind of bonding. So, yeah. So it just feels like when this new information kind of comes to light, everything's going to take a major turnaround. So you could feel like if there's any kind of intense emotions with the Pisces over here, you could say all those intense emotions are now turning and everything's turning in my favor. So now you could just feel like I can just go with the flow, you know, because literally there's almost this Piscean energy. Some of you might be Pisces rising, but I feel this kind of Piscean energy where it's like, stop swimming up, you know, upriver. I need you to come down, right? But it feels like it's somebody else around you. You might be dealing with a Pisces. But it just feels like they're the ones that are trying to cause the challenge. So whatever the situation and causing the challenge, it makes it go upstream and you can't get it back to you, right? And maybe it's just because they're not listening. So however it is, your perspective is going to deepen within this situation, and your communication is going to have a better understanding between the two of you of what you're trying to get done. And then that's definitely going to pop that manifestation up. Okay, so let's get a daily healing card. Wow, beautiful reading, guys. And remember, guys, we're going to have a retrograde pretty soon. I haven't gotten it down just yet. I'm not sure. It'll be somewhere between the 20th, 22nd. I don't know. I think last time I said 27th. Who knows? I haven't gotten that far. You guys can look that up. You can always Google it. But definitely remember, the end of Taurus season is definitely that Mercury retrograde. So, you know, whether it's going to work for you or against you, only time will tell. But for now, managing your responsibilities during this time and really having this manifestation come in is really going to, I really do believe, help and smooth out any Mercury retrograde that's going to happen, right? Because it's going to set a new tone and a new cycle. Now, that does not mean that your ex is not coming back. I will tell you that right now. They have their own karma. Right? Oh, God. You know, and I always get to the point where it's like, oh, God, Mercury retrograde, Gemini, Mercury, that Taurus, Gemini through Cancer, Mercury retrograde is horrible. Okay, so take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. So keep that in your mind, because I think that that's a lot of this too, because we were saying, you know, you're kind of holding the ball in your hand. You're using a lot of, you know, retrospective going on, using your throat chakra, really, you know, using your creativity. So I think this one right here is like you're kind of spiritually evolving, and we kind of see that here too, sitting on top. Wow, sitting on top of the Hierophant. Wow. You have this new growth with the Hierophant. So definitely just remember, you know, and anytime we're doing any kind of transformation, it's like you're transforming into the things that you really feel very, you know, this is what I really need for my life, right? So very beautiful. Okay. Alrighty, my friends. And that was it for you. Until next time.